Welcome to today's vlog. I'm gonna miss you. Yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Yeet. Hello. I have to leave for the airport in about 45 minutes.
I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of losing.
So I've just arrived at Brisbane International. I arrived in domestic and then had to catch a flight over. Blair's just over checking in her bags and we're going to drop her bag off in a second and then we're going to go through security.
You get along with my 7 on weekend when I'm weekend. So let's go back to our cocoon on the blackened afternoon. Let's see your eyes beating too. Let me bleed instead of you. So let's go back to our cocoon on the blackened afternoon. Let's see your eyes beating too.
We've just come over to the infinity pool. We've had a little bit of a swim, taken some photos, and we're just laying out, just having a relaxing day.
I've been underrated, overestimated. I made it really hard for you to love me. But there's so many things we could do, and all we need is escaping. So let's go back to our cocoon.
So we've just finished breakfast and we've decided to come down and lay out by the pool for a little bit before we have to go back and like pack up all of our stuff to head off to the next place we're staying.
Instead of you. So let's go back to our cocoon on the blackened afternoon. Let's see your
So we've just got back to the resort and at 3 p.m. we have a car coming to get us to take us to our new location. So we've just arrived at the Blue Karma Resort and it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere in the rice paddies in the rainforest and it looks really relaxing.
I know that you must feel like facing with a ruin, facing with a ruin. I messed it up as always. I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of losing. I made you thinking no so wrong. I made you feeling the worst. That I don't know how to get along with my 7 on weekend when I'm weekend. So let's go back to our cocoon on the blackened afternoon. Let's see your eyes beating too.
I'm having breakfast by the pool because it was actually sunny for a little bit this morning. The sun's probably gonna go away, but as if you wouldn't have breakfast by the pool.
Blackened afternoon. Let's see your eyes beating too. I've been always playing solid as I'm waving, solid as I'm waving. So I became a liar. I've been underrated, overestimated.
These complimentary macaroons are so cute.
Hard for you to love me. But there's so many things let's go back to how could come on the blackened afternoon. I see your eyes beating too. Let me bleed instead of you. So let's go back to how could come on the blackened afternoon. I see your eyes beating too. Let me bleed instead of you. Let me bleed, let me bleed. Let me bleed, let me bleed. Let me bleed, let me bleed.
And we started walking down this alleyway to try and get to Potato Head Beach Club, but that's not where you go.
I know that you must feel like facing the ruin, facing the ruin. I messed it up as always. I'm afraid of losing, I'm afraid of losing. I made you think you know so wrong. I made you feel in the worst. And I don't know how to get along with myself when I'm weekend, when I'm weekend. So let's go back to how could come.
The downstairs area of the gym is beautiful. I love the plants and the stonework in the ground. And the gym's just in here, which is amazing. It's 24-hour access as well, which is insane.
Let's go back to how could come on the blackened afternoon.
Blair and I have just come down to the pool. We're gonna lay out for a little bit, take some photos, do some swimming.
Let me bleed instead of you. Let me bleed, let me bleed. Let me bleed, let me bleed.
How unique is this Christmas tree? I love it. And it's massive and it's made out of boxes.
I've been always playing solid as I'm waving, solid as I'm waving. So I became a liar. I've been underrated, overestimated. I made it really hard for you to love me. But there's so many things we could do.
We've come to get an acai bowl. There's mango and strawberries and banana and coconut. This one's called the Uluwatu and it looks amazing.
On the blackened afternoon, I see your eyes beating too. Let me bleed instead of you. So let's go back to how could come on the blackened.
I now have my tripod and my camera bag and we are heading down to the beach because it actually is sunny for the first afternoon that we've been on this entire trip.